Well, here I am in Okinawa, Yomitan, not far from the beach, and right now I'm passing the bus station, bus terminal. Funny thing is, the other day I jumped on the bus near my where I'm staying, and there was only one stop left, and it was at the bus terminal. I didn't know where I was, so when I jumped on the bus, the driver was like, "Where are you going?" And I said, "I'm going, to the beach." And he said, "Well, I'm going to the terminal." But I said I was going to the beach. He said whatever he said. It was all in Japanese. Of course, I didn't understand. I'm sure he didn't understand me. So he just drove one stop. The bus ride was less than, a minute. So it was quite an interesting experience, to say the least. You know, when you're traveling, and those types of experiences make you feel so silly, you know. But you have to just laugh them off. Heck, I didn't know. How was I supposed to, you know, plan ahead? I have other things to think about, you know. And with only 4 days, what, 4 days? No, 5 days and 4 nights here, you know, there are gonna be mistakes like that, traveling errors, whatever. So that was my little experience. The one thing I noticed about traveling abroad has to be, you know, how the locals act. You know, the locals can be quite strange. Like, I mean, after all, they've lived here, they lived in these places that I've, you know, been to all their lives. And I'm sure for the main reason, you know, lack of money, you know, they can't get out. They cannot remove themselves from their circumstance, from their environment. And so I mean, I'm not talking about others, I'm talking about myself included, because I lived in Los Angeles for 27 years, you know. So what we believe about the world, you know, really comes from our limited experiences, our, you know, friends and family, and the television, right? So it's like the things that I'm noticing here, you know, people just, you know, stay in their world. They don't get out and, you know, really let themselves imagine. Or maybe the TV does the imagining for them, you know, and they don't mind sitting at home or sitting wherever they are and just, you know, let the world pass them by rather than moving around and talking to people and just getting outside of their comfort zone, you know. And that idea of a comfort zone, well, your comfort zone could be, you know, some 5-foot radius, you know, right outside, you know, inside your home. That's your comfort zone. Or your comfort zone could be, you know, 100-foot radius, or it could be like 100-mile radius. Like, you just stay in that area. And even with me, you know, my comfort zone has to do with, I guess the idea that I'm trying to drive home here is a comfort zone. You know, what really is a comfort zone? A comfort zone could be physical. It could also be mental. You know, what are you used to doing? Where are you used to being? So, if your comfort zone is a physical place, get out and travel. If your comfort zone is a mental sort of thing, you know, challenge yourself, you know, to be more social, to be more active, to do things that, you know, will help you. I like chocolate. I like dark chocolate. I like Japan. Japan is cool. I like chocolate, dark chocolate, organic dark chocolate, preferably from Peru. I like pineapple juice, organic pineapple juice, or 100%. Not that Dole stuff, but pure. With a little pulp in it, that's fine. Pineapple juice. I like coffee, black coffee, no sugar, no milk. Bitter. Not too bitter, but, you know, pretty bitter. Nothing sweet. For sugar and sweetness, sugary sweetness, I like my pineapple juice. I like my fruit. I don't like processed sweets. I eat, and I have eaten plenty of them, but I prefer natural
sugars. I'm riding a bus from Yomitan to Naha Airport. I have to make a transfer at Naha bus terminal. Anyhow, I'm noticing that there are a few people. There are a few people on these buses, and the way that the bus fare is calculated is, as you're riding, the greater the distance you travel, the more that you will have to pay. So this is one of the reasons why, people are not going to travel as far as they would otherwise. You can't just jump on a bus and pay a single fare and travel as far as you want. You can only travel as far as your wallet will take you. That's one difference between traveling in Japan and traveling in Korea, by bus at least. These buses are different. These aren't city buses, the way that we think of them the way that I think of them in Korea. These are privately owned buses that that have to charge their citizens this way in order to make up their costs. That's the only explanation that I can think of now, at least. I'll give it some more thought. Maybe I'll arrive at something new.